All right, we are live. We are live if you're watching this back. I appreciate you watching this back. Just wanted to jump on this afternoon, see if anybody wanted to talk a little basketball. Why not, right? There'll be a lot of people that will be on. It's Wednesday night, I'm sure, as we get ready for tomorrow. Playing games. You had to have HBO Max to watch Texas. I'm going to watch the playing games last night when I was at work, and it's like, they weren't on. I'm like, they're on HBO Max. I mean, basketball's getting hard to watch. You got to go buy an app to watch Texas. I'm not buying an app. Uh, it's crazy. All right, we don't play tomorrow, so we got plenty of time. I'm sure we'll hear from Mark Pope. What's up, Dougie? Yeah, Mark Pope says we're gonna hit 3 pointers. What's up, Bubba? Yeah, we're gonna hit 3 pointers. I'll wait till some people get in here. But what's up, Dougie? Wildcat, what's up, man? Wildcat highlights. What's up, man? Be putting some football stuff on. I'm kind of holding my football videos because we're going to need something to watch. But yeah, football's coming up after this. Like I said, it might be the. I don't know if we get past Sunday. Well, hell, I don't know if we get past friggin' Friday. If I'm honest with you. But Bubba, Big Blue Nation, what's up, Bubba? Uh, Mark Pope says we're going to hit shots, guys. We're going to hit 3 pointers. You know what we are in 3 point shooting? 167. So yeah, I was listening to Sleepers Media, and they're like, I hope that's not your game plan, is to shoot threes. Because yeah, I mean, we can shoot okay, but come on. I want to see what the line is on our game because the key is for the line to be 2.5. They had a stat, not 3.5. So I don't know, but Texas won last night. Of course, you had to have HBO Max to watch these games, which I find really, really stupid that you have to have HBO Max to watch all these games, and they don't have our point spread. FanDuel does not have it. Okay, well, whatever it is, 2.5. Oh, yes, there it is. Oh, there it is. 3.5. Okay. All right, we'll see. What's up, Derek? I know we beat Santa Clara, but yeah, I mean, look, I don't know, dude. Listen, you think we beat Santa Clara? I mean, we should beat them. Okay, they hit three. Look. They shoot a lot of threes. If our plan is to shoot threes with them, I would just go inside. Look, we're better than they are. Just go to the basket and get fouled. Don't sit out there and don't get into a 3 point shooting contest. Just freaking beat them. Uh, yeah. I mean, I don't know that we should beat them. Yes, but remember, Herb Sindick is a decent coach. He's been coaching a long time. Uh, yeah, I don't know. We're a 3.5 point favorite, so yes, we should beat them. Yeah, Iowa State will be. Yeah, that'll be a tough one. But yeah, I just hope we get past this first one. And but we are shooting 100. We are 167th in the nation in 3 point shooting. We shoot 34%, and so our game plan should not to be shoot three. Somebody Sleepers Media went over our last 10 games of shooting threes, and it was not good. So yeah, I don't want us to just stand out there and then try and shoot the ball because if Santa Clara gets hot, we need to go inside. Look, man, we just need to drive the basket and go to the foul line. We lost Collins to USC. Is that right, Derek? Well, you called it. I think that was you that said we were going to lose him. Yeah, well, that's another recruit we didn't get. Wildcat, we can't leave them wide open. Yeah, yeah. Don't leave your man, Colin Chandler. Don't leave your man, Otega Owe. That'd be a big mistake if you just wander off from your man. Yeah, and then they're wide open. Yeah, let's not do that. Look, like I said, Owe and Aberdeen should have stellar games because their guards are not athletic. They're not going to stop Owe going to the basket. And Aberdeen, he can create his own shot. Just get a lead and keep a lead. Now they rebound well, right? They offensive rebound. They do one rebound. I think they offensive rebound well, but they don't defensive rebound well. So it's either one or the other. I forgot the stat now, but no, we are a 3.5 point favorite. The total is 160 and a half. Okay. So they don't have any points for players up yet. Total points. They're calling the game 81. They're saying, oh, this can't be. Okay, 80. Well, that's more than 2.5 points. Kentucky total points over under 81 and a half. And then they're saying Santa Clara, what's their points? What's their point total? Well, if it's 3.5, their point total's got to be point total for Santa Clara 79. So they're calling it 81-79 Kentucky. Okay, that's still close, 81-79. That's what FanDuel is calling it. So, whatever. Player, yeah, they don't have the player props up. But this is an Oway Aberdeen game. This is an Oway. If you're just getting in here, what's up, soccer? What's up, man? When Mike is here, Mike, Santa Clara shoots a lot of threes. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, look, yeah, or if they'll get rebounds as long as they miss. If they don't miss, there won't be any rebounds. Yeah, Dougie, I think we're getting Stokes and Dink Paint. Whatever, man. If we get Stokes, we're gonna have to give him a lot of money. Just pay the man, get him in here, and then good God. Oh man, Loyal BBN went live just now. Okay, well I'm gonna stay live for a little bit because I came on first. Yeah, we got to get. Look, if we get Stokes, that's fine. I did not know. I always put out when I'm going live. But yeah, we did not get Collins. Okay, we didn't get Collins. What are you gonna do? You know. But once again, I hope our strategy is not to shoot 3-pointers with these guys. Just our strategy should be to win the game, not to shoot. Nike will push for Stokes. Well, I hope so. I don't know who's another Nike school that wants him that will pay him that much. We need a GM is what we need because they were talking about this on Field 68. Look, Kentucky programs like Kentucky is too big for one guy to do GM, coach. We need a GM, and he needs to get one. I mean, now, immediately. Should have already had one, but get one as soon as the season's over. If you're not, it's too late now. So, but in college, the coach has power over the GM, and that's what they're saying. Tayshaun Prince is not going to come here because in the NBA, the GM has power over the coach, but in high school, it's flipped, and so nobody wants to come here and be the GM and the coach still have the final say. I don't think Kansas isn't a Nike school. Yes, they're Adidas. Yes, Dougie, that was the problem. They were trying to work that out. I don't think they worked it out. I don't think they worked that out. So hopefully, we will get him. And hello, soccer, Ollie James Soccer. Hello, Ollie James Soccer. We don't play tomorrow. I'll probably come on during the day. I do not know when people are coming on. So I will just come on when I see a break. But hey, the first game starts early. Maybe it's an ego issue. It's got to be, Derek. Everything's an ego issue. Not talking to the media. Do you know what the hell the guy said? Has the guy even held a press conference? No. I don't know. I don't know what he wants us to do. How are we gonna get fired? I don't even know what the hell he's saying. Did he hold one? I mean, he hasn't held. He has to hold one tomorrow, right? Because he's going to be in St. Louis. So I would think he would hold a press conference tomorrow. What's up, Texan? Stokes was at the Nike Summit event. Good. Look, I don't care whether we get that. Like I said, I don't know if that kid coming here is a good idea or not. If he's the best player, we might as well take him. There's rumors on who KSR. They're talking about who's going to leave, who's going to stay. Look, we could lose. Matt Jones. They're saying up to 4 or 5 people could leave. They won't say who. So I don't even know who's going to be on our roster when it's over. So I expect Trent Noah to leave. Yeah, but see, I don't know, dude. Look, we'll have to see what the hell kind of if we get beat the first game, man, it will not go well. We need to make it to Iowa State. I mean, we need to beat Iowa State is what we need to do. Kentucky Phillies plays hard for 40 minutes. They will beat Santa Clara by 15. I don't know if we can beat anybody by 20 points. Not a good team. You need to go bet that right now. If you think they're going to win by 15 points, you'll win a lot of money. I just hope we win by 5. Yeah. I mean, look, Santa Clara shoots the ball pretty well, and they can slow it down. One thing they do is they play slow pace very well. So it'd be interesting to see if we try to get out and run on these guys. So it just depends on if they hit threes, because guys, I don't know if you guys have been watching. Mark Pope's talking about us shooting threes. We are 167th in 3-point shooting. So I don't want us to sit there and take a lot of threes if we don't need to. Just go to the basket, get fouled. if we're up, don't you don't have to if you don't have to jack up a three, don't jack up one just to be jacking one up. Because obviously we're not that good at it. I don't know where Santa Clara is, but I saw we were 167th at 34%. So, yeah, just win the game. Just Oway and Aberdeen those two guys can't guard they won't be able to be guarded. They'd have to have some really bad games. No early fouls, right? No too quick fouls. Don't do that, Malachi Moreno. Don't do that. No too quick fouls. Yeah, just play your game. If we play our game and we play, Vegas has it 81-79, us. So they have a close game. They're computers, which, they're accurate a lot of the time. But yeah, we should win. There's no reason to be trailing at halftime in this game. If we are trailing at halftime, come on. I mean, yeah, we'll be up. We should. Yeah, this should be a 7. I won't say 15, but I'll say it should be an 8 or 9 point win. I mean, pretty just get the lead and keep the lead, right? But we'll see. Mark Pope has to talk to the media tomorrow, so I guess we'll hear from him. I did go back and watch the Tom Leach. I didn't get anything out of that. It was just some basic questions and organic team and I don't know, organic, whatever words he likes to use. So I didn't get anything out. That was Tom Leach was easy on him. He's going to have to answer questions at this next at the St. Louis press conference. So, but no, we should be ready to play, right? I mean, hell, we had a week off, so we should be ready to play. Guitar man, Joe, what's up? How you feel about it if we don't win? It wouldn't surprise me if we didn't win. I don't know how I feel about it. I can tell you how the fan base is going to feel about it. They're going to be pissed off. I mean, yeah, they're going to be upset. Jelovic scoring, leave him in. But yeah, anybody, Mike. Listen, man, if anybody's having a good game, I don't care if Malachi Moreno's having a good game. Do not take him out. God, man, if this guy, he's going to learn the hard way because next year if he keeps doing this, next year be his last year. You gonna be stubborn? Okay, all right, go ahead. Yeah, and call timeout if we get down by 8 or 7, 8 points right off the bat. Call a timeout. Don't let it get to 11, 15. Come on. But yeah, if anybody's playing well, leave him in. I think he will. I mean, surely to God, he will leave. You will not take somebody out who's playing well in the tournament. Look, there's no fatigue. There's 2 extra timeouts per half. There's 2 extra TV. There'll be so many timeouts. You'll be like, where is the game? There will be as many commercials as there is game time. So these games are so long because you get 2 extra TV timeouts per half. Nobody's going to be tired. So yeah, come on, man. Let's just do it. Look, this will not be an easy game, but we should win it. We should win this game. Now, Iowa State, I just don't think we can get them because they have 2 big guys who score 17 points apiece, and they get physical, and they will, that would be Garrison would have to have a really good game. Moreno, Diabate would have to have a stellar game. But yeah, 3-point shooting. I mean, come on, man. We got 3 guys really who should be taking threes, and in the starting, Jelovic 4. But yeah, we don't need Diabate, Garrison. Don't take any threes, okay? Don't do that. I know they hit 2, and that's what they were saying. The only reason our percentage is at 34% is because you had Diabate hit 2, and Garrison hit 2. So yeah, don't do that. I guess if they leave you wide open in your head, you can take a chance. But no, Jelovic has to play well, and I think he will. So yeah, I'm not too worried about this first game. But yeah, if we lose, how will you feel if we lose, Guitar Man? Yeah, it will not be a good feeling. It will not surprise me if we lose. I mean, look, we could we could win 3 games or lose the first game. There's just no consistency, with this team. Sometimes they play well. Sometimes they play down to the competition. If they play down to Santa Clara, we could lose. So, Rick, what's up? Keep your expectations real and your hopes high. I expect we can be beat in the first round. Yeah, we can be. Yeah. I don't know Iowa State, guys. If you have not seen Iowa State play, they're good. they get physical, they will just punch us in the mouth. And every time we play somebody, starting with Georgetown in that exhibition game, that gets physical with us, we lose most of the time. So maybe Iowa State will get upset. I don't even know what little school they play. Maybe they'll lose. That would be something. Uh, but yeah, it's going to be tough to get past the second round. Shoots three at 35%. Yeah, same as we do. We shoot 34, they shoot 35. I think they just take more than we do. They take a lot more threes than we do. So yeah, that's not a good percentage. Somebody's going to be missing. Okay, one of us is going to be clanking threes. If it's them, we will beat them. Like who said 15, 20 point Kentucky Phillies. If they ain't hitting threes, yeah, now we beat them by 15 points. Yeah. Now, if we're not hitting threes, now the game's going to be close. Now it's a 3.5 point game. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 just don't give them anything wide open. I don't think they're in a threat to go to the basket. Dylan, what's up, man? I think the structure of this program under Pope is all wrong. It is right now, but I mean, we need to. I think he needs. Well, he ain't leaving, brother. He's not leaving, Dylan. He's going to get another year. Iowa State's very good. Yes, guitar man. Yes, Iowa State. Yeah, they're two big guys. Yeah, they should have beat Arizona in the tournament last week. They lost on a buzzer at the buzzer to Arizona. Now, sometimes they don't play well. So, but yeah, the two big guy things. We never do well with people who have big guys who can score. Because God knows we can't stop anybody going to the basket. We've done better lately. But yes, let's. But yeah, I mean, look, yeah, Pope is struggling. I mean, I put out a concussion protocol. I put out a little video that they were talking about me on concussion protocol, that one podcast, because we went on there and talked about. And one guy's from BYU, and he said Mark Pope struggles when he loses, and he's acting exactly the way he acted at Utah Valley and BYU as he is here, and he cannot do that here. That's what we all agreed on. Yeah, you can't act like that here, dude. Come on. You got to talk to the media. Talking to the media is how we communicate with Mark Pope. We can't talk to Mark Pope. I mean, you could try to call his coach's show, but yeah, come on, man. Don't run and hide from the media. You should be rah-rah right now. I mean, Calipari was good at, even though we lost the last in the first round, he was good at getting on there and saying, yeah, we're going to win. That's what he needs to be doing. Get on there. Let's go. He has to get on there tomorrow, because you can't miss that press conference because it's required. So, God dang, say something, man. Say something. But yes, Iowa State's very good. But yeah, Mark Pope needs a GM. But Mark Pope will have power over the GM. See, it's reversed if you're just getting in here. In the NBA, the GM has power over the coach. In the college, the coach controls the GM. That's why Tayshaun Prince probably won't come here, is what Sleepers Media podcast, which is a good channel on YouTube, and Field 68 and Sleepers Media. We're talking, that it's going to be hard to get a GM to come here because Mark Pope's not going to listen to him. Now, so I mean, God dang, if you're not going to listen, why waste? You might as well just keep it. But it's hard to do everything as a coach. Like right now, we got to be recruiting. So he's got to worry about getting the team ready to play. And if we win 2 games, the portals. Listen, they said, the portal opens the day after the championship game. Let me give you guys a little secret. It's open right now, is what Field of 68 Jeff Goodman said. There's players making calls right now to people saying, do you want me? So yeah, don't fool yourself. The portal's open right now. People are contacting people. People are calling. Yeah, it ain't officially open, but it's open. So yeah, we need to be working on some players. I'm sure we have a list of people we're going to go after. I'm sure we're going to go raid the OVC and whatever, the WAC. I don't know what other conferences, the Big 12, whoever we can get. I'm sure we will. Santa Clara's schedule was pretty weak. Yeah, except for Gonzaga. True. Yes. Yeah, that's what KSR pointed out. That is true, Phillies. Yes. Guitar Man, do you think any of the players will leave? Yes. Yes, they will. Yeah, but KSR was talking about that. Matt Jones said up to 4, maybe 5. They know something, so we'll see who leaves. Some of them need to leave. When the last transplanted Texan, when's the last time Pope was rah-rah Kentucky? He was rah-rah when he got here. And he had that, we had the thing in Rupp Arena. And we were all rah-rah, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. But for some year, this year, he has really disappointed me. I mean, quite frankly, I think he's disappointed a lot of people. And don't talk to the media. You don't need to be talking. You need to be talking to the media because that's how you communicate with us, the fan base. People who say that, come on, man, use your brain here. Yeah, he should have had a watch party, or he should have at least helped talk to the media on Sunday and said, "Yes, we are ready to play. By God, we're going to go." Why would I travel to St. Louis and you ain't even talk to anybody? You know how expensive those tickets are. So yeah, he needs to be rah-rah, and he hasn't been. So yeah, I mean, we'll have a lot of fans there. Okay, St. Louis. I'm sure we'll have a lot of fans there. We need to have a lot of fans there, but it's expensive. Iowa State will have a lot of fans there. I can tell you that. So let's hope we make it there. Rick, I'm used to GM hires the coach. Yeah, no, it's backwards in college. So the GM doesn't have any real power. He's just another assistant. You know, he was hiring a GM. Pope said a lot of stuff. When are you hiring him? I mean, don't do any good this year. You know, and don't hire one of your friends. I don't think Tayshaun Prince is going to come here from what they're saying because he doesn't want. He's in the NBA. I mean, he's an assistant GM, I think. But I hope it's wrong. I hope he comes here. But you're not going to come here and not have any power, right? I mean, you're just going to be sitting. You know, I don't get it. So, well, this is either going to work out or it's not. You know, but we will find out. But yeah, I'd like to have a GM, sure. I'd like to have some different assistant coaches. Although I don't know anything about the assistant coaches other than Mark Fox. Yeah, we do have. I don't know if they're any good because nobody talks to anybody. You know, nobody talks on the media. Nobody, you know, I think Mark Pope's been on KSR a couple times. Man, he should be, you know, that's what Cal did. You know, stop talking to the media. Who would you want? I would like Tayshaun Prince, but I don't think he's coming. Ron, transplant Texan, somebody that is not affiliated with Mark Pope, that maybe knows the history of Kentucky basketball. The guy that we had as the assistant that left and went to DePaul. Now I can't think of his name. I would like him. Well, he's going to be athletic director probably, but somebody like that. The GM is just the money man. Probably Texan. Probably, yeah. He just does salaries and money. Kentucky Phillies. Thanks for chatting. Oh, no problem, brother. Hey, that's what I'm here for. You know, I thought I would jump on today because the games are going to be on tomorrow. I may jump on tomorrow. I mean, I will watch the games tomorrow, even though we don't play. You know, just I like to watch college basketball. We have too many fans who only watch Kentucky. Okay, I see that here. Every fan base has this. They only watch their team, and if you only watch your team and you don't watch anybody else, then you'll believe, well, hell yeah, we're going to win. But I'm telling you, Iowa State right now is going to be a problem, and we will not be favored if we win this first game and get to them. I'm not saying we can't beat them, but we will not be favored, and they got two big guys we cannot handle. Definitely one of them. So, yeah, we are in trouble the second game. So, but hell, we're in trouble the first game if we do stupid stuff. The key is just to play a clean game tomorrow or Friday. Just play a clean game. We should beat these guys. Like you're saying, they ain't played anybody. We should beat them straight up. We just don't do stupid shit and don't let them hang around. Don't be down at halftime. Don't take people out. We're saying, but you can't tell Mark Pope anything, you know, because he's gonna do whatever the hell he wants, and you know, no reasoning. Come up with stupid reasons. They're tired. Look, man, they ain't no tired now. Tired, you be tired when you get home, and yeah, and leave for the summer. So yeah, no more. We're fatigued. Okay, like I said, 2 extra timeouts each half, TV timeouts for commercials. There's as many time in commercials as there is in playing time in these games. There'll be so many commercials, you'd be like, damn. So yeah, plenty of time to rest. Transplant Texans. Speaking of other teams, how about Auburn flexing? Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, they won yesterday, but their best player opted out. So yeah, I mean, I didn't watch it. If you tried to watch the playing games, you had to have HBO Max. What's that all about? I wanted to watch Texas. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch it, and it's not on. I'm like, and it says HBO Max. I'm not buying HBO Max to watch a playing game. I don't know how you feel about that. Man, Guitar Man. I watch all college basketball teams. Well, I watch a lot, and I've not watched as much as I normally do this year, but I watch a lot. Yes, I will watch, like a half of Duke, a half of like Arizona. They're really good. You watched that Arizona Iowa State game last. I watched the second half. I thought it was going to go to overtime, but Arizona hit a shot in the last seconds to beat Iowa State. Iowa State's really good. We would look, yeah, we will have to play a stellar defensive game to beat them. Bobby Andrews, what's up, Bobby Andrews? Couldn't even get Collins. Yeah, I know. Don't shake your head, man. Hell, we ain't got anybody. Does it surprise you? The question is, why do we not have anybody? Why can we not get high school recruits? What do you guys think the problem is? Yeah. I mean, why? Why can we got money? It's not a money thing, right? I mean, hell, we just spent 22 million dollars. We got money. Why can we not get anybody? What's the common? I mean, if you had to break it down here, and I don't know what the answer is. Obviously, part of it is the coach. I mean, I just don't know what else it could be. You're at Kentucky, style of play. I mean, I don't know, guys. There's a reason why. I don't know what it is. I can only speculate. What do you guys think? I mean, why? I mean, Billy Gillespie got fucking more players. I'm cursing again. Excuse me for cursing. Billy G got players. I mean, come on, man. A few. I mean, he got a few high school players. Back then, you pretty much had to. But yeah, Collins to USC. Yeah, yeah. They gave him money. Yeah, they probably guarantee him playing time. I don't even know who USC's coach is, to be honest with you. Guitar Man, do you think it hurt Alabama? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Alabama, listen, don't bet on them. Yeah, that's their second best scorer, right? That dude's good. Yeah, that's gonna hurt them. But you know what? Yeah, yeah. Come on, man. That guy's stupid. Derek, I thought JMI was a major problem. I did too, but you know what? It's not a money thing. Getting good recruits, except men's basketball. Exactly. How can the football team get good? How can the women's team? How can the baseball team? How can the men's basketball team at Kentucky not get players? Someone answer that. Answer that for me. How? It's not money. It's not the name, right? It says Kentucky. You're going to be on national TV every damn game. Our games are on ESPN, and our games are on every game's on, except for a handful. Why? USC coaches for Eric Musselman. Oh, Musselman. Oh my God, Arkansas coach. Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Texan. That dude can recruit, if nothing else. And you know what? He's a heck of a coach. He coaches hard. Okay, I will say that. Yeah, I thought Arkansas was dumb when they let him go. Maybe he wanted to go, but I thought, man, why are you letting that guy go? Okay, shoot. There's a guy I'd like to see one day. Well, I don't know if he has a checkered past, but that'd be a guy you want as your coach because that dude coaches his ass off. Okay, well, Eric Musselman got Collins, so we don't have him. Look, maybe we'll get Stokes. If we were going to get Stokes, why didn't he already sign? What's he waiting on? He's waiting on better offers. What he's doing is he's shopping himself around. And how much money are we gonna have to give this kid? Then what if the kid sprains his ankle, a high ankle sprain? He ain't playing, So I don't know, man. Maybe JQ will play in these games. Maybe I don't think he will because he isn't practicing. But wouldn't it be something if he just came out in especially against Iowa State? If we had him against Iowa State to match up against that one big guy, okay, now but I just don't think he can't play that many minutes. I don't think he's going to risk his career. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll come back. That would be the hope. I don't know how many players we're going to lose. KSR was speculating 4 or 5 players we will lose. And we're not talking about the people graduating. Obviously, one of them, I think everybody didn't name names, but I think we all know Trent Noah's going to go play somewhere. Brandon Garrison's probably going to, I say that, maybe leave. Diabate's getting paid a lot of money. He's not going to get him more than he's getting here. Jelovic, will he come back? I heard he wanted to come back. He told somebody, I was listening to Tom Leach this morning on his radio show, and Jelovic said he's having a good time. So maybe he'll come back. So, I don't know, man. Jasper Johnson sounds to me like he's gone. His family's been nothing but critical. So, and I heard Alabama wants him. Nate Oates wants him. So that's a rumor, but So, I don't know. But if it's 4 or 5 people, It won't be Colin Chandler. So I don't know what the roster will look like. Your guess is as good as mine. If you're just getting in here, Mark Pope says he expects us to shoot well. Hopes, expects, I don't know, hopes we shoot well. Expects us to shoot well. Okay. We are 167th in three-point shooting at 34%. So, yeah, obviously all the national media is like, you don't want to sit there and shoot threes against Santa Clara because we should be able to go to the basket on these guys. They're not going to be able to stop Oway going to the basket. They're not going to be able to stop Aberdeen from getting a shot off. Look, just get a lead and keep your foot on these guys' boot on their neck, as they say, boot on their throat, whatever. It's kind of harsh, but yeah, we should win, right? Yeah, nobody answered my question as to why we're not getting. I don't know why we're not getting recruits either, but I can guess why we're not getting recruits. It's got to be something, right? But no, Mark Pope this year really disappointed me from a personal standpoint, from a leadership communication standpoint. Okay. No matter what happens, you can't freak out. You can't act like that. I mean, if you're a leader of any team, as you guys know, the coach, whatever, the any job that you're in, you're the supervisor, you're the leader. Well, you can't start freaking out when stuff goes bad because then everybody else is going to start freaking out. So I just think he did a bad job starting with Louisville. Okay. When we lost to Louisville, he didn't take it well. Those guys on Concussion Protocol podcast told me, the guy from BYU, that's a BYU fan, told me, look, man, he doesn't do well when he loses. So he's going to have to work on himself next year. He's going to have to do some self-reflection and do something here, because avoiding the media and acting and getting fined and, acting like you can't do that here. Who's done that? Now, Bobby Hurley can get away with it. Bobby Hurley, not Danny Hurley. Wrong person. UConn, yeah, he's won 2 national championships. He can be an asshole and get away with it. So if you win, you can get away with it. Travis, what's up? I think Pope doesn't try to real hard to get high school recruits. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know how many games they're at. I don't know if they're traveling. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you don't need a lot of high school players, but you need a few. I don't know. Mark Pope isn't exciting. Agreed. His personality and charisma. Yeah, I mean, he's sort of socially awkward. That's what somebody's been brought up on the last live. I agree. I'm going to agree with that. He is socially awkward. But, man, look, man, figure it out. I mean, come on. I'm not saying, he has to be a rah-rah, but you got to be positive. You got to, choose your words wisely. Like I said, you can't be, getting mad at whenever he struggled, that when he did that radio interview with Tom Leach and he got short with Tom Leach and acted like a fool, a little baby, I knew, oh my God, we're in trouble, man. Who the hell's going to mess with Tom? Come on, man. I knew right then, oh no. Look, you better toughen up, big man. So we just need to get him some help. I mean, look, everybody can change, right? I mean, you just change. Just somebody needs to sit them down. These guys, they think they're in charge and, they're going to do whatever they want. And I'm not going to talk to the media and I'm not having a watch party and I don't care and I'll do whatever. Okay. All right. As long as you win, the problem is you ain't winning. So you can't do whatever you want if you're losing or if you're average, which we're average. And I don't want to be average. I don't know about you. I know you guys don't want to be average. Continuity, yes. Texan continuity. Count on the portal guys to stick around longer than 1 year. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't count on anybody sticking around. Wow. Yeah, they're going to come get your players. Look, Jasper Johnson. If it is true that Nate Oates wants him, and I don't know if that's true. They're probably going to offer him a lot of money. I say that Alabama's a football school. Maybe they won't. They're all in on. They're more in on football. So I don't know. We'll see, guys. I don't know who wants to come here at this point. It's going to be interesting to see how many portal players want to come here, because at the first class he got, people wanted to come here, and I was like, oh, we got some good players. Yeah, and that was a good, that was a good team. Lamont Butler wanted to come here. I'm like, man, Lamont Butler played hurt, didn't care that his shoulder. Man, yeah, it was his off shoulder. He didn't give a damn. I'll go with the other shoulder. Yeah, so I don't know. The one kid who followed him from BYU. But yeah, I we're gonna find out who wants to play. Who wants to play here? It's not the money. Uh, Look, we're a business. We got to hire some employees. That's what college sports is now. You're a corporation. Go hire some employees. We got to hire some employees. Joshua, guy here. What's up, Joshua? I haven't seen you in a while. Are we getting Tyron Stokes? That's the word. He's going to announce next month. Why is he waiting a month? I don't know. Why didn't he just commit to us? It's like, we're his backup girlfriend. We're not really, if he can't get the other girls, he'll take us. I get it. Spurlock Pope said, I think we shoot better in the tournament. Yes. Why didn't we all shoot better? Well, Mike, like I said, stats, we're 167th in 3-point shooting. And in our last 10 games, somebody added it up. We only shot 30% like 3 of those 10 games. We shot awful. I mean, we don't make double-digit 3-pointers, guys. We make 6 3-pointers, 7 3. We don't make 10, 11 3-pointers. So, look, just score however you can score. If we can go to the basket, just however we need to score. We'll see. We have a computer system. I shouldn't erase that video. I'm going to put that video. I'm going to redo that video on this computer system that teaches you how to shoot because it's the biggest joke I've ever seen. Is it true Mark Pope offered Michigan 7-8 player? Derek, no, that is not true. Matt Jones even dispelled that. Yeah, no, he didn't offer $8 million. He only got 2 point something from Michigan. So no, we offered a little bit more. We might have offered 3. Yeah, Matt Jones, I agree. There's no way we offered that kid $8 or $9 million. No, that didn't happen. Yeah. I didn't believe that. It's just like when they were talking, and also when they were talking about numbers for basketball, they were talking about the basketball operations. There's other teams that spent a lot of money, and the operating of your basketball program means your entire program. Like Indiana spent more money than us. They had to pay off the last coach that left. There's a lot of things that go into a basketball budget. So travel, things paying off the last coach. So yes, there are people who spent more money, but nobody spent more than us on NIL. That was the point of people kept pointing that out the last time we did a live. Yeah, that's your overall basketball operations. That's not NIL money. Okay. Yeah, that didn't include it. That was just what you had to spend on your entire basketball program, which is paying off coaches, assistant coaches, travel, etc. So yeah, that was a little bit of a mistake. Travis, good. What's up, Travis? We can't shoot threes. Well, yeah, I mean, not well unless we're wide open. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Chandler shoot. Chandler has to, if Chandler hits the first one, he's the kind of guy, if he hits the first one or two, one or a couple, he's okay. But if he misses, I don't know if it gets in his head, then he stops shooting. Then it's like, well, I'm not shooting now. Look, man, you got to shoot, dude. If you're open, shoot the damn ball. I don't care if you miss, but don't pass up a wide open. Trent Noah does that when he gets in the game now. If he misses one, he won't shoot. You got to shoot if you're open. But yeah, we just need to look, we're so much better than this team. We only need to make about 6 or 7 threes, guys. If we make 6, we need to take about 20. Really 15, 20 is fine. Let's make 6 or 7. We'll be fine. They're the ones who have to hit threes, not us, because we have the inside players to score on these guys. They got one big who's good. Josh, we are getting dink paid. I don't know. I hear that, but whatever. The guy's averaging 17 points in the G League. I don't know how good he is. I don't know if we'll get him or not. Maybe somebody else outbid us for him. I don't know. Kentucky Phillies, if he was offered $8 million, he would be at UK. Exactly. Yeah, because that's what Matt Jones said. You're not stupid. You can't add and subtract. If somebody offered you $2 million and then we'd offer you $8 million, you would come here because nobody's that stupid. So yeah, that was some rumor started. Oh, he said it. A rumor started by him. Yeah, he must forget stuff real quick because we didn't offer him 8 or 9. He might have thought that in his head. What's up, Monaco? Corey, seems a lot of questions are going to be answered. Yeah, they're going to be answered. Yeah. And Mark Pope has to do a press conference tomorrow. So, yeah, you can run, but you ain't hiding. You're going to say something tomorrow. So they're going to ask him some hard questions, I'm sure. But yeah, like I said, dude, just not giving out a press conference, not giving a rah-rah speech, not saying, hey, man, let's go, fan base. We're going to do this, says a lot. Not speaking says, like Matt Jones always brings this up. If you don't speak and you leave open space, people are going to speak for you. That's his problem. You can't do that. So I wish he would have said something on Selection Sunday. I think that was a big mistake. If we lose that first game, guys, it will not go well. It will not go well in the summer. It will. I mean, we got to win the first one. I mean, the second one will suck if we lose. All right, and it still will be a failure, but it won't be a big a failure as if you lost the first one. So yeah, let's just get the first one. I can't believe we're sitting here hoping we get the first damn game. Joshua, how do you think the Kentucky Wildcat football team is going to be this year? I think we're going to be decent. I don't know how many games we will win, but I think we will do well. I think we have a solid starting 11 on each side of the ball. And yes, I think Willie Rodriguez is the key to the offense. And you talk about, Nick Anderson and running back. No, the tight end in this offense, the tight end led Oregon in receptions. So I think we'll do well. I don't know how many games we're going to win because our schedule's so tough. So we're going to find out. We don't know anything about Will Stein. Yes, it looks like he could be a good head coach. Well, we're about to find out. So I think we'll be solid. I don't, talk to me after after we play Alabama and a couple of SEC games. I'll let you know. But I think we'll be fine. I just don't expect us to win 6 or 7 games. Okay. Somebody said 8 or 9. There's no way in hell we're winning 8 or 9 games. If we win 8 or 9 games, that dude will be in the NFL next year. So no, I think we'll do well in football, and we're going to pivot to football pretty quickly. And defensively, I think we'll be good. I think our defense is going to be sneaky good. So I don't know about you. Get hyped. Minchie's, man, that guy can, he's been burning up in practice. National media is in Lexington, and there's been a couple national media guys. Even one of the Finebaum guys said, hey, man, this dude Minchie, he can throw. Yeah, he is throwing darts, and people are catching them. Shane Carr is the guy I want you to, wide receiver from Southern Utah, caught 50 passes, 35 the year before that. This dude's a big, tall guy. I know it's a smaller school, but this dude's good. So yeah, we're kind of thin at wide receiver, but we did get Hurley Gilmore. But no, get excited about football. Just don't look for us to win 8 or 9. That ain't happening. Okay, that Vanderbilt. They're talking about Vanderbilt. How much money Vanderbilt has now because of the Nashville area. They are man. Look, there's people laying down $60 million. We're not going to be able to lay down $60 million on football. So, but anyway, the short answer is I'm going to be excited to see how we do. Pope Brewery, I hope Pope hasn't addressed the 3-point defense. He's not going to address anything. He's just said that we're going to shoot well. Okay. Yeah. I mean, with the new coach, yes. Yeah. I like Will Stein. Yeah. 35 years old. Look, we're going to find out. He's just never going to get the money that everybody else gets because we're going to have to, we're going to try to be good in basketball. So, what's up, Julie? Derek, pretty sad that we Kentucky are wondering if we'll beat Santa Clara. Yeah, we're hoping. We should beat them, but would it surprise anybody if we lost? No. If we lose, it'll be because we did some dumb things. Turn the ball over, got behind. Several brackets with Santa Clara. Yeah, well, Bree, the sexy upset is Santa Clara over Kentucky, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Shane Carr going to be a slot receiver? No, I don't know. I don't think so. Well, look, people line up different. Sometimes Rodriguez will line up in the slot. There's not a designated in this slot receiver. Okay, so everybody, Rodriguez, the tight end will line up on the boundary. He'll line up in the slot. He'll line up in a bunch formation where they have those 3 receivers in a triangle. So I don't think we have he didn't say Shane Carr. He mentioned somebody else as a slot receiver. So I don't know. Shane Carr is probably second on the depth chart behind somebody. But I bet you by the end of the year, he'll be starting because he's good. to win some games. Kentucky has Phillies. Yes, they do. Yes, they do have talent to win some games. Yes, our offensive line is good. Sawyer, go. What's up, man? Sawyer, how you doing? Julie, hello. Derek, Bree, Louisville might be on upset alert. Yes, with Brown out. I agree. Yeah, Alabama's on upset alert. I can tell you that. Yeah, they can't get that. That guy had to go to, yeah, he's off the campus. So if players get arrested on your or hurt on your team, you're in trouble. But yeah, Louisville could be. But look, they said which fan base will be more upset, Louisville or Kentucky, Julie? And of course, they said this on ESPN radio, and it was Kentucky fan base will be more upset if you lose the first game. Yes, we would be more upset. Joshua, we get Christian Collins to come to Kentucky. News on him. Yeah, he went to USC. That's the news, Joshua. He went to, I didn't know, Eric Musselman, somebody pointed out. So, yeah, we lost Collins to USC. So, we still don't have any high school players. So, we'll get somebody somewhere. I mean, just the portal opens the day after. If you're just getting here, guys, the portal opens the day after the championship game. To be honest, it's open right now because players are calling teams and coaches right now, is what's being said on Field of 68. Jeff Goodman and those guys go, make no mistake about it. The portal's open right now. There's people right now making deals. So maybe we're willing and dealing with some people right now. But that's why we need a GM, because Mark Pope needs to be focused on coaching the team, not trying to get players. So I wish we would get a GM. AFIO, now the college players can legally get paid. Yes, sure they can. Yeah, they can go around and, how do we get Kenny Minchie? Kenny Minchie was going to Nebraska. They had the party set up. He told them at 10 o'clock that night, yeah, I'm flying there tomorrow. They have a big party set up. Well, guess what? That next morning, he doesn't come. And he calls them and says, oh, yeah, I signed with Kentucky. Yeah, I renege. So you can go to a team and look, somebody could come and take Kenny Minchie from us right now if we wanted to leave. We couldn't do anything about it. There's no rules. So yeah, Kenny Minchie was going to Nebraska. They're getting balloons and shit and a big press conference set up for Saturday morning, and he calls them at midnight and goes, hey, you can take the balloons down. Look, man, that's just it. People are going to steal players. Who stole Duke's quarterback? Somebody stole Duke's quarterback. He was already signed and on campus, and he left. So, yeah, it's all about the Benjamins. West Coast team NCAA tournament. What, Julie? Long story longer. Will a West Coast team win the NCAA basketball tournament? A West Coast team? Arizona, if you count Arizona as a West Coast team, yeah, they could. Absolutely. I don't think Gonzaga could. So yeah, I would say Arizona could definitely win it because they can outscore anybody. Alabama tried to run with them, and they were trying to, and they just blew Alabama early in the season. I was like, oh, damn, Alabama was hitting three, and they were hitting threes, and damn, they blew Alabama off the floor shooting the ball. So no, Arizona offensively, can put it on you. So millions, APO says millions ain't enough to sell this 2 pounds of green. True, yeah. Selling drugs was stupid. Yeah, the guy was making NIL money. Yeah, that was dumb. How dumb can you be? Sometimes in life you get what you deserve. That was just stupid and selfish or whatever. He picked the wrong state to do that in. For Roll Tide, APO. Yeah, I never thought about that, Travis. Roll Tide. Yeah, I never thought about that. I like that. That's a new meaning. That's a good one. Yeah. I'd like to get them in football, guys. I don't know if we can, but they're the second game. So we'll find out after we play them how good we are because we don't win the first game. But I would like to get them. Fernando Mendoza, high school, don't pay college players. Wrote a composition in high school. Well, Julie, he can write whatever he wants, but he's going to get big money in the NFL. I think he got paid at Indiana, right? So, yeah, I mean, he got paid something. He can write a paper, but ain't nobody going to listen to that shit. Look, everybody's going to want money, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's probably going to be one of the first quarterbacks taken. Indiana's quarterback we're talking about, guys. Yes, he got a lot of money, and he should be one of the first. He's good. Yeah. So yeah, and Miami wouldn't let them walk on, and then he whips their ass. And that was the storybook right there. That should be a movie. Hell, NFL draft, April something, 22nd. I don't know. It's coming up. Uh, the NFL. There's already been trades. There's so many trades now. There's already people wheeling and dealing. So yeah, that's coming up at the end of the month, April 22nd, because June is the NBA draft. So yes, we'll see who gets drafted where. But no, guys, what do you? All right, look, we got to beat Miami. Miami. I keep saying Herb Sendek coached at Miami of Ohio. I keep getting it confused. Uh, we got to beat Santa Clara, so we should beat them, right? We should beat them. Always, and Aberdeen should just have a monster games. Just go to the back. Don't stand out there and get in a. Just don't get in a 3-point shooting contest with those guys. Just go to the basket and score because we should be able to go to the basket on these guys. I mean, come on, don't do the 5 out where we all stand out there. Just get in the lane and hit the shots. Corey, I might be one of the most excited NCAA tournament. This might be. Oh, it probably will be. There's going to be some upsets. Look, there's going to be more than one upset. There's going to be some upsets in this tournament. Miami of Ohio plays in a playing game tonight, right? By the way, if you're getting in here and you want to watch a playing game, you got to have HBO Max. That's what I found out last night. I'm going to watch Texas. I find it. I look on it. It says HBO Max. I'm not paying. Man, basketball is making a big mistake when you have to. I'm not. It's like NFL. I'm not downloading all these apps and paying for them to watch one game. So yeah, I didn't see Texas won last night. By the way, SEC Texas got it. Won their playing game. So congratulations to their coach, Sean, whatever his name is. I can't remember. Selling weed. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Bree, who do you think will be most likely upset in the first round? Well, I hope it ain't us, Bree. I don't know who it will be, but I hope it ain't us. Joshua, NFL draft is April 17th. Yeah, I knew it was something, 17, 20, something. Yeah, no apps. Yeah, I'm not. Look, I can't buy most people can't afford. I mean, look, get a Fire Stick and still. Yeah, I can't say that on here. They'll probably block me. Everybody knows what a Fire Stick is. That don't cost very much money. Wink, wink. Nod, nod. If you really want to watch a game. If we beat Santa Clara and then beat Iowa State, how far do you think we? I couldn't tell you because Tennessee might be sitting in the third game. Look, I don't know. Travis, there's no. You can't bet on us because we're so inconsistent. Hell, we could get beat the first game, or we could win 3 or 4 games. Tennessee would probably be sitting there the third game. Could we beat them a third time? I don't know. If they're there, if they don't get upset. So no, I didn't even look at the bracket to see who's in the upper part, except I saw Tennessee. I don't know how many games we can win. Dude, I don't know how many games we can win right now. I don't think we beat Iowa State. They're just. I mean, they're the team that we're an awful matchup with big physical teams. We have problems with them, and we will have problems with them. I watched Santa Clara. Corey says I watched Santa Clara play Gonzaga. I did in the tournament too. They got a solid team. Look, they can hit shots. If you make a mistake, they can beat you. Look, we're only favored by 3.5, guys. 3.5. Vegas has the score 81-79. I mean, that's a little close. Yeah, I don't want it that close. So yeah, look, if we make mistakes, get down at halftime, they get a big lead, blow, yeah. Mark Pope has to do his job for us to win this game. Just do your job. You don't have to play a lot of. Look, nobody's going to get tired with 2 extra timeouts per half, 4 extra timeouts per game for commercials. Ain't nobody going to be tired. Okay. It also stops your momentum, though, as Rick Pitino used to point out. Is the bad thing about all those timeouts is you're on a run and now you got to sit down. So yeah, it could hurt us or help us. So Curtis, I got a good feeling about Kentucky football. Yeah. I mean, I have a good feeling. I just don't know how many wins we're going to have. I think we'll play well, but don't expect us to get. Yeah, people are saying 7. We ain't winning 8 games, man. These teams spend a lot more on football than we did. Vandy's killing it in football as far as spending. So yeah, we don't have any. We have 2 easy games, and that's it. None of the rest of those 10 games. We could lose all of them, or we could win 5 of them, or we could win 4 of them. But if we get the 2 easy ones, then all we got to do is get 4 of the 10, right? So, which we could do. Mark Pope have Santa Clara in his pocket. I don't know about that, Travis. It all depends on which Kentucky team shows up. Yeah, and which coach shows up. Yeah. Curtis, I think Mark Pope keeps having seasons like this. He'll be gone. Yes, he'll be gone next year. Yeah, look, guys, we're not gonna accept coming in 8th, 6th, and not winning the SEC, not going to the third, the second weekend. Yeah, I mean, look, he won't be able to take it. He'll leave because he just can't. It's eating him up. He's taking shit too personal, and this is a business now. So I'm as much as I'm critical, I still hope he turns it around. I still hope we win. We get to the second weekend. I hope we beat Iowa State. I hope we do. I just don't have a lot of faith in the guy. Do you think, APO, if Stein has a rough first year, it's going to deter future recruits? It could. I doubt it. Look, first year is a honeymoon. Okay, if we play exciting offense, think of Hal Mummy's first year. For these are old. We went 5-6. Hal Mummy's first year with Tim Couch, but we beat Alabama for the first. In fact, that's the last time we beat Alabama was 1997. No, as long as we, play good on offense, I think we'll still get recruits. And once again, APO, pay the recruits and you'll get them. If you don't, then you won't get them. Our problem is we're trying to be good at basketball and football. That's not going to work anymore. You're going to pick one, and we're going to pick basketball. So that's always going to take away from football. But I mean, let's coach up the 3 stars we got, and let's see what Will Stein can do. He's never coached a game. He looks like a smart guy. So I think we'll see, APO. I don't know. And yeah, the fan base, we should give him a break. Okay. If he only wins 3 games or whatever, 3 or 4 games, I think in Vegas, over under for us is 4.5 games. I've seen 5.5 and 4.5 in football. Okay. About 4.5, 4 games is probably about right. We probably gonna win 4 or 5 games. Curtis, you got to be talking about Pope. He is overthinking and overwhelmed. Yes, he is overwhelmed. Correct. That is obvious. If you can say anything you want, but when you don't have a watch party, you don't speak to the media, you hide, you're overwhelmed. Correct. He is overwhelmed, and you can tell it. And I'm not a psychologist, but what's up, Neil Paris? We still got a rough schedule this year. Better chance of upsetting some teams than enough excitement for year one. Yeah, we got a chance. Yeah, like Alabama, that second game. Look, nobody's knows how we're going to play. Okay, we're not going to show anything the first game when we play, I don't even know, some little team, whoever we play the first game. We're not Youngstown State or whoever. Yeah, we got a chance to do some. Talk to me after the Alabama game. Derek, I like Mark Pope. Nobody dislikes Mark Pope. But he did something. It did something to his psyche. I don't know what happened to him. I really, after the Louisville game, he's never been right. And when you give somebody that much pressure, okay, I just gave you $5 million and I expect a return on my investment. You see it in the NFL, you see it in every level of sports. There's people that just cracks. We could sit here and go through a list of coaches. I mean, I just don't know that his personality meshes with what we need, is all I'm saying. I just don't know that it does. Doesn't mean he's a bad coach. It's just coaching here. Look, man, you got to have a tough skin. So he's going to have to change some things if he's going to stay here. Joshua, is Kentucky Wildcat men's basketball get players in the transfer portal for next season? Well, yeah, I mean, we'll get somebody, Joshua. Yeah, the portal opens after the championship game. Yeah, I mean, we got to get somebody. We got to build a team. I mean, I don't know if we'll get who we want, but look, we have money. So we'll get some people here. Okay, it's just they're playing for the paycheck. Like most of you go to work. You ain't going to work because you love your job. You're going to work because you have medical insurance and they pay you your paycheck. That's the way most people are. Doesn't Same thing in sports now. People don't go to North Carolina because it's a tradition, and they go to North Carolina because you paid me more than Kentucky did. So it's unfortunate. He has too much on his plate, Curtis. Yeah, yeah. There's You don't have to be a control freak. Smart leaders delegate authority. I do this all the time at work and as a firefighter. I delegate. Look, man, I know I'm old now. I know there's stuff I can't do. I delegate to my young guys. Go handle that. Handle that medical run. Yeah, handle that. You got to delegate authority, dude. I just, like I said, he doesn't talk. And when he talks, I have no idea. You probably saw what I posted about. He said the team is a beautiful thing and it's organic. And organic, are we talking about planting flowers? What are we talking about, plants? I don't know what the guy's talking. I never know what he's saying. He went to medical school. I think he's talking, and he's a very intelligent guy. I just think he uses words that that do not resonate with the common person. And maybe he's a little too smart in his vocabulary. I don't know. But yeah, it seems to me he talks like a med student. As someone who's an EMT, just, I don't know. I'm not saying he needs to dumb it down, but I wish he would change his way of communicating. Needs a better balance. Yes, Curtis. Payne did nothing at Louisville. Kenny Payne? No, not as a head coach, but you know what? He's a damn good assistant coach because he taught our players post moves. Every one of our big guys had post moves when he was here. Julius Randle, go down the line. I wish we had him back. Arkansas is doing well. Arkansas is a 4 seed. But Kenny Payne's a good assistant coach. Yeah, so yeah, I wish we had him because he's good with big men. And God knows we have big guys but we had players that regress, guys. Garrison got worse. Trent Noah got worse. How the hell you get worse? So yeah, we need some coaches. We need a young Rick Pitino, Curtis. I don't know where that guy's at, but if we could find him, Bree. I just don't think Pope can coach these guys. I think he does well with older players in the portal. I don't know that, like Stokes. I don't know how good he'll be with a high school stud. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how well he will do with them. We're gonna find out if he comes here. Yeah, I don't know what he can do. You can tell he's always happy and smiling. Yeah, well, that's on the surface, but he ain't happy and smiling now. So yeah, he's jittery and nervous and angry is what he is during the game. Not talking during the game in Florida. You turned down in-game interviews to, what was it, Laura Rutledge, whoever it was, the only coach. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Dude, you got to talk to the media. Man, this is University of Kentucky. I don't care if we're losing. Get on the effing TV and say something, dude. You're talking to the fans also. When you talk to me, you're also talking to us. That's what people don't get. He doesn't need to talk to the media. Okay, fine. Then we aren't going to know what he's thinking. So yeah, he has issues. Corey, our record this year is almost identical to last year. Yes, it is. Yeah, in fact, the SEC record got worse. So Kenny Payne, yes, Julie, yeah, Kenny Payne, he's a good assistant coach. He was happy last year, yeah, because we were cool with it. Like, okay, we lost some games. He had some older players who, I think the older players kind of police themselves. You see this when you in your job. Older employees, they already know what to do. With young guys that come in, you don't have to look. If an older guy knows what to do, he can mentor the younger employees. I just think last year he had a mature group of older players. But when those guys left, and the only person you had left was Garrison, Noah, Chandler, didn't happen. Didn't happen because they weren't leaders last year. So they don't know how to lead. Okay. Obviously, we don't have a leader in the locker room. That was the first mistake right off the bat, was somebody didn't step up and be the leader of this team. And you see it. Look at this roster. Who's a leader? Who's mature on this team? Nobody. Always. I mean, look, I like Oway. He's not a leader. We just didn't have anybody that left over from last year to take a leadership role. Whose fault is that? Coin Surprise. I don't think I met you, Coin Surprise. Welcome. Cal lost first round of the NIT in his 4th year. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Our best player got hurt and he lost. But he also won a national championship the year before that. So there you go. So we gave him that one. We didn't care. Just like Indiana doesn't care if they didn't go to the tournament in basketball. Why not? Because they won a national championship in football. So if you win a national championship, you can catch a break. But if you don't get a break. Curtis, time is ticking. Yes. Bree, Calipari got fired because he stopped. Yes, stop communicating with the fans, stop doing media. Billy Clyde Gillespie, he's Pope's a couple games better than Billy Gillespie, and he's starting to remind me of Gillespie in that he just wants to be the coach, and he doesn't want to talk to the media, and he doesn't want to face the hard questions, and he doesn't want to do marketing. You are marketing this program every time you speak on camera. And you need to be on camera marketing this program. That's why you needed to have a watch party on Sunday, to have a raw marketing session for this program so other kids and people can see it. But he didn't do it. And I'm telling you, it's a big mistake. Big mistake. Joshua, Mark Pope's going to be the coach at Kentucky Wildcat for next season. Yeah, it's already a done deal. They're not going to if we lose the first game, they're not firing him. Now, if his name wasn't Mark Pope, and he wasn't a Kentucky boy, and I agree we should keep him because he is family. But if he wasn't, if he was Mick Cronin, if he was Eric Musselman, he'd be gone. But no, we shouldn't fire him. Would an Elite Eight wipe away the mess? Yes, I think so. Not a Sweet 16. I don't think 2 games. Look, 2 games is what we won last year. That's a good question, Coin. Surprise. Yeah, an Elite Eight would wipe it away. Look, to me, winning 2 games, I think if we won 2 games and got to the second weekend, that would calm a lot of people down. I think it would. Some people. Pope, Mike Spurlock. Pope's driving the Ferrari all the way to St. Louis. Yeah, that was the worst thing he ever did. That was the biggest mistake that a coach has made here in football or anything else ever, was to say, I have a Ferrari. I have the best car on the track. No, you don't. You have the best car, but you don't have the best driver. Yes, the car broke down, but you're the driver. You got to drive it. Yeah. So, yeah, that was dumb. Making shots. Yeah. Well, we're ranked. No, we're ranked 167th. Don't sell us short. Okay. Don't sell us short now. Isaiah, how you doing, Isaiah? Sean, I think 20 plus of you should go to Rupp and have a pep rally before the dance starts. I don't think Rupp would help us. We need to go to St. Louis if we're going to have a pep rally, right? I mean, you have a pep rally where the game is. We should go to St. Louis and do it. Isaiah, the administration needs to start looking around for new coaches. Well, they're not going to do that. They're going to give them 1 more year. I mean, look, they might be talking to somebody behind the scene. Well, we don't have an athletic director, so who the hell is going to talk to them? First thing we got to do is hire an AD, guys. The AD will be the key. The AD will be the key as to, okay, well, what are we doing here? Because, look, this team doesn't have an identity. It's never had an identity. We were going to do the 5-out offense, and we were going to shoot 30 to 35 threes a game. No, we're not, because you didn't get the shooters to do that. That's what messed him up, is now he halfway through the, we get to the end of the year, and I still don't know what we're doing offensively. Some games, I think we have started to say, look, Aberdeen, go get your shot. Smart. Owe, drive to the basket. Smart. But, man, our offense and our defense is god-awful sometimes. So, look, we're not good at offense and we're not good at defense. We're okay at offense. What are we, 40th in offense, scoring offense? I mean, but, yeah, we're just too inconsistent. Moreno is like 7-1. Yes, Isaiah. Now I'll give him a break because he's a freshman. But that dude can play. He has a jump hook. He's the one big guy who has a post move. He has a good jump hook, and he's a good player. He just gets pushed around. But he is a freshman. I mean, get him in the weight room. That's Trent Noah's problem. Trent Noah didn't get in the weight room. Look at him. I mean, you tell me, as somebody who works at you didn't get in the weight room, dude. You're going to stand out there and shoot threes. Okay, yeah, slow as molasses and can't stay in front of anybody. They figure you out, dude. You think they didn't know that, okay, this guy's just going to shoot threes. I mean, you have to grow as a player. I remember Rick Pitino at the end of every season, he would call every player in. and you will do this for next year. You will get better at this. You will get better at that. You will get in the gym. Your conditioning will be better. I miss Rick Pitino's. You will do it or you won't play here. We don't have that right now. So Kentucky Phillies, any new coach should get 3 years. Well, he's going to get 3 years, so he's going to get it. Yeah, I mean, he should get a third year. I agree with you. He should, but there's some big red flags, and he needs to change some of what he does. So yes, but he'll get another year. How is recruiting looking? It isn't looking, Sean. It's not looking. We could get Stokes. I don't know who we're going to get in the portal. The portal doesn't open till after the championship game, but everybody knows right now, as Field of 68, Jeff Goodman and those guys told you, the portal's open right now because people are calling people right now. You want me to come? You want me to? Okay. Yeah. So don't think phone calls. The portal's open right now. Okay. And he should go after the guy on Santa Clara, that big guy. Everybody said that. We should be recruiting that guy in St. Louis when we get there, win or lose. That one guy for Santa Clara, the big guy who can shoot, has some post moves. That's the guy we need. If you're going to spend a couple $1 million, do it on somebody who can score. Julie, let's play U of K. Well, we are. Collins, no, we didn't get Collins. No. Collins went to USC, if you're just getting in here. Joshua, we got Reese Potter. Yeah, he's 7'2", Joshua Geiger. But look, man, he's a stick. If he weighs 215, he's a stick. He can stand out there and shoot threes. Now, he can't do that. Wherever he played at. Did he play at Miami of Ohio? Wherever he played at. I watched tape on him. Yeah, I mean, look, he can get pushed around because he's just thin. He's a stick 7'1". But if he can rebound and shoot a few threes, you know, he could be a good player for us. Yeah. Once again, you have to develop him. And I think he could be. I don't know if he could start, but he could definitely be a great reserve player off the bench. Coin surprise. Pope's contract says Sweet 16 appearance triggers an additional year. Okay, well, like he's going to get an additional year no matter what. Nordic, what's up, Nordic? Give him one more year. Yeah, he's going to get it. Maybe he'll get this right. Maybe he will. Yeah, maybe he will. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. Why is Pope still here? Because he's one of us, dude. He's a family member. You know, that's why he's still here. You know, won a national championship. He's a family member. You go give your family member a break, okay? That's why he's here. Julie, has UK run a full court press this year? Yes, we have a few times, but we don't use it a lot. It's sort of a passive. We'll press and then we'll fall back. We haven't used like a Rick Pitino press you all the way down the floor. Now, that's what I hope Herb Sendek does not do to us. Herb Sendek played for Rick Pitino. I'm sure he knows how to press. So, yeah, I don't think he'll press us. I say that. So, no, we haven't used the press a lot. I want him to get it right this year. That would be the goal. Coin surprise. That would be the goal. But as you know, I was on a podcast, and as they said, if you don't have it right by now, you probably ain't going to figure it out in the tournament. Very few times do teams figure themselves out in the tournament, right? Now, you think back to when we played Connecticut, we were an 8 and they were a 7. Well, both of us figured it out in the tournament, but very rarely. Look, guys, most of the time it's going to come from one of the first 1, 2, 3, or 4 seed to win a national championship, because you're just not going to figure it out. You know, we're not going to all of a sudden, most likely, start banging 23s now. You know what I'm saying? We just don't have that. We don't, you know, you are what you are at this point. One thing Calipari was good at was, even though we were bad that year, we were 8 seed. He didn't change the way we played. You know, we just played harder. You know what I'm saying? And we hit shots, and all of a sudden it came together. Yeah, you're not changing. We are who we are. We have 3 players who can score double figures. That's it. So does that mean other people can't? Yeah, no, sure they can. Jelovic, hell, Garrison got 20 that one game, then he got 0 the next game. But yeah, I mean, you look at our roster. If Malachi Moreno starts playing well, you know, we got a lot of guys that average 6, 7, 8 points. Cam Williams, if he's in shape, Cam Williams averages 7 points a game. Okay, man, if he could average 11, you know, just one more guy, a 4th guy in double figures. That's what we need. We need a 4th scorer. Because right now, if Chandler, Oway, or Aberdeen play bad, we probably lose. We probably lose because when you have Garrison and Diabate on the floor, they don't guard them. Now they have to guard them under the basket, but they're going to let them shoot. I know they hit some threes, but they're going to let them take threes. They don't care about them. You're playing 5-on-3. That's our problem. So hopefully we can figure it out. Do you think we get any recruits, Gary Martin? I'm sure we'll get someone. Do you mean high school recruits? I don't know. Stokes maybe, but we'll get some players out of the portal. So all right. Wow. I've been on an hour and 15 minutes. Sean, look at Jay Lucas. Yes. He can recruit. Yes. Yes. Jay Lucas can recruit. He was here and he left. Yes. Went to Duke. Yes. I wish we would get him, but I don't think he will come here. Ortega has to find the open man, Julie. Yeah. Ortega gets a little selfish sometimes and will drive in, but he's, look, against Santa Clara, he should be able to get to the basket. I mean, these are not big, strong, physical guys. It's Iowa State you got to worry about. They got some guys. Yeah, you ain't gonna just push those guys. It's that next game where we will not be favored at all. It's been good and fun, Nordic. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's been fun. For me, it hadn't. I mean, it's not been any fun. It's been okay. I mean, coming in 8th in your league is not fun for me. But the names are being mentioned for AD, high profile hires, coin surprise. Yeah, I don't know who we're going to get, but pick wisely. Okay. All right. I'm going to stay on a few more minutes. We've been here an hour and 15 minutes. Wow. Okay. Mostly former assistants to Mitch. Yeah. I don't want anybody associated with, except for the guy that was here before, that said DePaul, that I can't think of his name. Look, just pick a good athletic director. I don't know who they'll pick. Mitch Barnhart. There's another guy. It's all about the money, even with Mitch Barnhart. Mint stream has to be fun. Oh, the stream. Oh, well, I don't know if it's fun. Is it? I just try to be honest with you. I don't know if it's fun. 8th in the league is no fun. Yeah, that's no fun. Oh, I thought you meant yeah, it has to be fun, but I can't lie to you. If you saw those boys when I went on Concussion Protocol podcast, I put that little video up. They were talking last night, and I snipped it because, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know that we can get past Iowa State. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think we can get. I would not bet us to get past Iowa State. So I hope I'm wrong. And Mark Pope is struggling with being a communicator, and he's getting overwhelmed being our head coach. Now that's my opinion. Could I be wrong? Yeah. Do I think I'm wrong? No, I don't think I'm wrong. I think I could sit here and make my case if we went to court. But yeah. Subscribe. Well, thank you, Coin. Surprise. I appreciate that. Yeah, I will do live. I might come on tomorrow. We'll see who's on tomorrow afternoon. The games will be. I'm gonna sit here and I'm off for a couple of days. I'm gonna sit here and just have the TV on and flip around and watch some games. And we don't play tomorrow, so Mark Pope's gonna have to say something. He'll say some gobbledygook. Yes, we're gonna hit threes and we're gonna play well and blah 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 blah. Kind of like Cal. Cal would say the same things. Mark Pope, I don't know what he's going to say, but I won't understand half of it. Well, no, I don't know about that, Julie. Look, if Pope doesn't have a good year next year, I think he'll bow out. Okay, I don't think he'll stay here and embarrass the program to collect money. Kind of like Stoops. Mark Pope is an honorable man, just like Mark Stoops was. Mark Stoops could have screwed us big time, and he didn't. And I don't think Mark Pope. I think if Mark Pope sees that next year it's not going well, I think he'll bow out just because he's an honorable person. He's not going to do anything to ruin the program to stay here and get money. We'll buy him out and he'll leave on his own because that's just easy. If nothing else, he's a good man. Okay. You can say anything, he doesn't coach well, but you can't say he's a bad person and not a good man because he is. And you got to root for people like that. It's just hard for me when man, he's stubborn sometimes. He has some weaknesses. Stubborn, temper, sore loser. Don't do that, man. I just wish somebody I wish Rick Pitino, I'm sure he's talked to Rick Pitino. I wish somebody would sit him down and tell, maybe they have. I don't know. I'll stay on here for a minute. Nordic, if Kentucky shows up and play, we have a chance against Iowa State. Well, we'll have a chance against Iowa State. It's just we will struggle with them because they have two big guys who are really good. And as Florida showed you, we can't they rebound. Okay. They push you. We will struggle. Okay. Now, doesn't mean we could shoot lights out, Oway, Chandler, somebody could, once again, somebody's got a performance in them. We could, yeah, hell, somebody could score 25, 30 points. Chandler could score 25 points. Otega Oway Aberdeen could score 25 points. Those are three guys that can score. If those three guys play well, we can win. Hell, we can get to the Elite Eight. It's just the teams we're going to be playing are good, and they have to. Colin Chandler, you got to get him. If he can't get open, get him open. Okay. We got to run some sort of offense that gets those guys open. You can't stand around out there. And if you learn nothing else from watching us, you can't stand around the 3-point line trying to do a 5-out offense because Chandler can't get open. And then he takes 8 shots, 5, 6 shots for the game. Dude, dude should be taking 8 shots a half. Okay. Colin Chandler needs to be shooting the ball. I don't care if he misses, but for God's sakes, get him open and shoot the ball. I can live with him missing, but I can't live with him taking 7 shots in a game. Come on, man. The big three, AOC, they need to step up and lead this team. If they do that, well, yeah. I mean, then you get somebody like Jelovic or Moreno that gets hot, maybe scores 11, 12 points. Now you're up to 8. Look, we got to score in the 80s, guys. We can't win this game. You're not beating Iowa State unless you score about 85 points, okay? One thing Iowa State can do is score. I don't know about Santa Clara. They're not tearing it up. But we got to start scoring 85 points. And so, yeah. And don't get down at the half, man. If we could be ahead at the half, we don't lose very many games when we're ahead at the half, if you notice. I think USF beats Louisville. Louisville's got a hurt player. That could be true. Play in game was on True TV. Really? Well, the Texas game was on HBO Max because I was trying to watch it, and it said you had to have HBO Max. I was like, what? That's what it said on my TV because I was looking for it, and so Texas won. I did not see the first game if it was on True TV. But I missed it. But I was looking for Texas, to be honest with you. I just wanted to watch an SEC team. Sean Miller, yeah. Nordic, I think it may have helped boys playing Florida 3 times. Yeah, it should help. But you get your ass kicked by big guys 3 times, it should help you learn that, hey, we need to stop these guys. It can't hurt. Tired of excuses, Julie. Did you see Billy G try to run the point? Garrison tried to run the point, and Otego ignored him. Oway, yeah, I saw that. Otego, sometimes he ignores a lot of people. He just goes to the basket. He'll go to the basket with 2 people on him when there's people open because he's just like, Sometimes he makes it. Hey, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. He does play selfish sometimes. He was not look, when he decides he's going to the basket, he puts his head down, he's going to the basket. It doesn't matter where the other 4 guys are at. I mean, I'll give him that. Sometimes it works. Eric Adams, how you doing, Eric Adams? We had no problem recruits when Cal was here. No, we did not, because Cal could get, well, that's because of NIL. It was about going to the NBA so we could get recruits. Now, once NIL kicked in his last year, then we had a little bit more trouble getting recruits. Yeah, because now nobody cares about the NBA. Corey, we got to get some type of production out of the post. Yes. Yeah. And then defensive out of the post. Yeah. And I don't know. We only got one. Look, Diabate doesn't have any post moves. Brandon Garrison just throws the ball up against the backboard. He doesn't have any post moves. Why? The only person, Malachi Moreno, has a really nice jump hook, and Malachi Moreno can score. The other 2 guys can't, and they can't stop anybody. Garrison will play a whole game and have 2 points and 4 rebounds or whatever. Now, he does serve a purpose in that he clogs up the lane. But, yeah, when you don't have any scoring out of your big guys, and then if Chandler shoots bad or Oway plays a bad game, like in the last game he played bad, then we're going to lose. I mean, we're just offensively challenged. Not getting a backup point guard came back to hurt Mark Pope. Not having 2 point guards. And now they're saying, look, he may leave. Jalen Lowe may leave. Matt Jones was talking about that. Or we need to get a point guard better than him. I like him, but he's not an outside shooter. I like him, but yeah, I don't even know if he'll be here next year. He says he will be, but they all say that till you get a phone call. Yes, we all love a Tega Owe. We got JQ Low crying their asses off. Well, I don't think they're crying. JQ's not. Look, I think the guy legitimately, I don't know. Look, I think he tried to play and he couldn't. We took a chance and lost. King Mondo, no more damaged goods. Yeah, don't. Yeah, well, we did it in football. Yeah, don't try to get players who look. We knew he wouldn't come back to December or January. I don't know what we paid him, but the most games you were going to get out of him was January and February. I mean, how many games were you going to get out of him? 15. So I don't know. Isaiah, I don't know if I see you. Poor utilization of Chandler has been one of the biggest problems. Yes. Yeah, he's shooting. I say shooting 43% from the 3-point line, and he only averages 10 points, which if I'm not an analytics guy, but that tells you that he's not getting enough shots up. And that means you're not getting him open. So set some screens, change your offense, and get his ass open because he needs to be shooting the ball. But as you can see, he can't, when he has somebody draped all over him, he can't get his own shot off. That's the problem. Get that guy open. Stop playing selfish. We have guys that don't, that play selfish, and you can't do that. Collins is the best shooter in the SEC. Makes sense. Yeah. Look, you got it. Look, if you're our best player, you can't average 10 damn points and be our best shooter. I mean, come on. How you going to score 85 points when your best shooter scores 10? You're asking guys that can't shoot to shoot. That's why we're losing. I'm not a math whiz, but I can look on ESPN stats and go, damn, that guy's shooting 43% from 3-point, but he's only averaging 10 points. He's not taking enough shots. Get the man some shots because he's good. Yes, get 2-point guards. Yeah, that was dumb. That was, I don't know why. Like I said, Mark Pope does stuff. Before I get off here, we've been going an hour and a half. I am going to get off here. Before I get off here, Mark Pope does stuff I've never seen any coach do. Not get 2-point guards. Guy scores 7 the first 9 points. You take him out. You leave people in who are getting cooked on defense. He just does stuff that doesn't make any sense and then tries to, just starts just going off on it about fatigue and talking about shit. I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. What's fatigue got to do anything if you're down at the half by 20 points? I don't get them. If you guys understand it, please explain it to me. And now hide from the media. He should be focused on the team. Get out of here. Yeah, you can do 2 things at once. You can walk and chew gum. You're the coach of Kentucky. Market the team. Every time you're on TV, you're selling the program. He needs to be on TV. Hell, now at least Cal wouldn't do the local media, but he would do the national media. Okay, so I'll give him that. For me, Otego Owe never complains. No, Julie, but sometimes he's a little selfish. And you know what Otego Owe does? He leaves his man way too many times. Before I get off here, you can't leave your man. And we cannot leave shooters Santa Clara shooters. You can't leave them. When the ball comes into post, everybody goes into the post. We can't do that. Stay on your man. Look, they've only got one big dude. Just get him. Corey, Jasper has been a recruiting bust. Yes, he has. But you know what? He can score, but he can't play defense. So's Trent Noah. So's Brandon Garrison. I mean, go down the line. Look, Brandon Garrison's been here second 2 years. So Mark Pope's player development has not went well. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. He hasn't developed players. Now, Chandler got better. I'll give you that one. Chandler got better. Other than that, who got better? Now, come on. Who got better during the year? Did Jelovic get any better? No. Moreno's been up and down if he gets 2 quick fouls. But Cam Williams, come on. I like Cam Williams. 20 minutes a game, points. Not good enough, you know. So yeah, player development, got to do better. Got to do better. Maybe it starts Friday. Maybe it starts Friday. Maybe everything will click on Friday, and we'll just be off and running. All right, guys, I may get on tomorrow. I may get on tomorrow. If I'm bored and I'm going to turn on the games, if you want to get on, I'll get on tomorrow, probably around the when the games come on, and we'll talk. But you know what? Let's see what happens. I think we win the first game. Look, we're going to beat Santa Clara. Okay, just put it down. They don't give 100% effort all the time. That's a good observation. Uh, yes, they do not. Yeah, and they fight amongst one another. So I don't get it. But anyway, look, I will be on maybe tomorrow. There's gonna be a lot of people coming on saying a lot of stuff. Look, I'm rooting for us. I will not. If we get to Iowa State, I will live stream Iowa State on Sunday. I will do a watch party for Iowa State. Okay, whatever time it is on Sunday, I don't even care what it is. I'll do it. That will be a good game. But yeah, all right. Look, Mark Pope says we're going to start shooting the ball well. Okay, all right. I guess he's psychic. So if he says we're going to start shooting the ball well, I guess we're going to shoot the ball well. So look, we're going to win the first game. We're going to win the first game. So let's all enjoy it. Just enjoy the look. This is the NCAA tournament. Before I get off here, we should all enjoy this. Mark Pope should have did a watch party just for the fans. Just get on there and say, hey, look, this is the NCAA tournament. Enjoy it. Look, we should be enjoying it. We should not all be sitting here wondering what the hell is going on with our team, but we are. So we are where we are. So, but look, have fun tomorrow. Hell, we don't play tomorrow. Just going to be some upsets. Enjoy the games. Have fun, man. This is the best. Look, I like the Super Bowl. I like the World. Well, I don't like the World Series anymore, but I like the World Series. I like the Super Bowl. But I think this is the best sport right here. Nothing's better than the tournament, guys. Nothing's better than that. Well, always a ball hog. Yes, I said that. He does sometimes. Yes. All right. When people, well, Julie, you're going to be mad a lot because people do that a lot. All right. Look, keep the notifications on. I may come on tomorrow when the game starts, and we'll watch a few games together. I'll just flip around the games and we'll see who's playing. So I may be on tomorrow. Turn on your notifications. If not, I will definitely be on Saturday or Sunday. I will live stream watch party Iowa State. All right, guys, let's get that first win. I'll see you soon. Go Cats.